reflecting on the recent podcast interview with Claire Kelty. Now, Claire said that she made a, quote, crazy decision to go back to studying after 17 years, I think, of doing her initial degree. And that's probably something that many of us can relate to. We've maybe gone back to study, and we're doing it part-time, and we've got a full-time job, and then we've got a family, perhaps, and other responsibilities, etc., that we're looking after. So she really acknowledged that it was a bit of a crazy decision, but equally she balanced that with some structure and some discipline in her life and in her family life to make sure that she had all the support that she needed to get the work done. And she was quite good at creating boundaries. So what she said in the interview, and I'd really advise you to go and listen and take out the words of wisdom from it and apply it in your own life if that's a similar situation to yourself. She was able to put boundaries in place. So when she was at work, she gave it her everything. When she got home and it was the evening time, was family, and that was for her twins. So when she started studying, she had 1.5-year-old twins, so I can imagine it was busy. And then once the kids were asleep, that was then her study time. And she didn't really let those boundaries cross over at all. And that was, I think, how she kept her sanity and how she was successful with her masters in well-being, I think. And in fact, the day before we did the interview, she got the word from the university that she had, I think she studied University of Nottingham fully online, etc. She got the confirmation that she had achieved her degree with distinction. So despite having made a crazy decision up front, having 2 twins under the age of 2, full-time job, I think the other important thing is that she studied her passion, which is well-being. So that's what she does at work. And again, she was able to apply what she was learning in her research on a daily basis. It wasn't waiting until she finished her degree, etc., before going into industry and calibrating what she had learned and putting it into practice, etc. So that was Claire Kelty, and highly recommend if you're in a similar situation, working part-time, busy family life, and just need some encouragement and support of how to get through, go and listen to that podcast. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Google, iTunes, Stitcher, etc. And don't forget, subscribe to the podcast. You'll get lots more great episodes. Subscribe to YouTube and join us on the Facebook group.